Oh, Gabe Heller here. G Hohenzollern on YouTube and How Now Brown Couch on Twitch. So we have a new mod pack. You might have heard of it. I've been mentioning it a lot. It's called Robot Rainbow. In any case, I thought it might be good to have an instructional video. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is you want to get an account at Minecraft if you do not already have one. If you go to Minecraft.net, there you go. You can buy Minecraft. It's $26.95, and if you do that, you will get an account, a name and password for Minecraft. So that's the first thing you'll need to do. Second thing you'll need to do is install Java. You want to be sure you install Java version 1.8 64-bit. I'm not going to cover that here because it's different depending upon your operating system, how you go about installing Java. And there are plenty of tutorials online for how to install it. Just make sure that you get version 1.8 and 64-bit version of Java. Then you're going to want to install the Technic Launcher. And to do that, you go to technicpack.net. And to download, there we go. Download the Technic Launcher. There will be different sets of instructions depending upon what platform you're using. There we go. It's time to get started. Windows, Mac, or Linux. Those are your choices. Once you have downloaded the Technic Pack and installed it, if it's Linux, you want to actually have an icon like this. I had to add this icon myself. It will make a folder called .technic. But I believe it'll also put, there we go, techniclauncher.jar in your home directory, java.-jar, techniclauncher.jar. And that should actually work for most operating systems. Again, I set up an icon here that does it for me. Then you'll type in your username and password that you got from minecraft.net. And it'll bring up the Technic Launcher. And you look for our mod pack, which is called Robot Rainbow. If you type it in, you will find Robot Rainbow, and you click to install it. There we go, and it will download it. Now, there are some things that we would have liked to distribute with the mod pack that don't come with it, but work fine with it, so I'm going to show you how to get those next while we're waiting for this to download. You want to bring up your browser, and you want to search for Sortex. Vanilla Downloads. There we go, Vanilla Downloads. And they've got Invictus over here on the right and Fanver on the left. Fanver is what you want. And you're going to have to go down here a little ways to get to the older versions because texture packs tend to be updated a little quicker than others. 1.8.x, that's the one you want, and you download it, like so. You have to wait for your download to begin. There it is. Save the file, and it will go into your downloads directory. It's a pretty quick download at my internet speed anyway. And I'm also probably still downloading the mod pack as we speak. The other thing you're going to want to get is Optifine. So if you do Google search for Optifine, you'll find their main website. Click on Downloads. And once again scroll down until you find 1.8. In this case it's 1.8.9. HDUH8. Uh-oh. Hello, what happened? I think the other download finished. Okay. So here we are, and that's the one we want. Go ahead and download that. And an ad fly will come up. Ignore whatever's here. Your software may be out of date. Browser, Internet Explorer, your download is ready. Just skip all that. Skip ad. And now there it is in the middle of the thing. Okay, it seems to have downloaded. Okay, so once you've done that, and this is finished downloading, you'll want to put those files into the mod pack. So you need to click on mod pack options here, and then on open to open the mod pack folder. They go in two different places. Let's close this and minimize it so we can see what we're doing. You're going to want to open your downloads directory, which I already have open here, and you can see that most recently it has downloaded Optifine and Sortex Fanver. Cool. So, Sortex Fanver goes in the resource packs folder here, like so. There we go. And I would rename it to get rid of the parenthesis 2. You shouldn't have to do that because you haven't downloaded it before and have extra copies of it in your downloads directory. Okay, then you want to go to the mods directory, and that's where Optifine lives. So we move Optifine into the downloads, into the mods directory. There we go. Now you're ready to run the full version of Rainbow Robot, except for one or two little things. So let's bring back up the Technic Launcher. There it is. Okay, so you're going to want to check some things on the launcher options. in Java settings. Okay, now this is the correct setting for Java version. You should only need 5 gigabytes of memory to run it, and you're going to want these Java arguments. Dash capital X, small lowercase mx4, capital G, dash capital X, lowercase mn2, capital G, dash 2 capital X's colon perm size with a capital P and apple S equals 256M. And then on the next line, dash capital X colon capital M AX, capital PERM, capital SIZE, so max perm size equals 512M. Okay, there we go. That's very important settings. Now, if you've got those settings in place, you should definitely be able to run the Modpack, and we will give it a try just to make sure that I've done everything right. Alrighty, there it is. Okay, so we should be able to add a server. Since I have a server running this Modpack, we're going to call it Robot Rainbow Recordings. The server address is my local IP address for it. Won't work for you. There we go. And there it is. Let's see if we can join the server. I ought to be able to do that. Sometimes this step can take a little long. If it takes too long, it can time out, but do try again, because I often find that it tries to swap a bunch of stuff into memory, and the second time some of it may already be swapped into memory. So, okay, we seem to be there. Yep. This is where we were at the end of our last recorded episode. So you can look forward to seeing the inside of this house again when we get around to finishing editing those episodes. So that worked. Should also be able to create a single-player world. Now, occasionally this does create some bugs. So I'll show you how to deal with some of those. Let's create a single-player world. Go ahead and call it New World, sure, and just create a new world. This will take a while, and it may error. If it does, I'll show you what to do. Oh, no, it worked this time. So what can happen sometimes is you will get a message saying shutting down server, and then it will shut down and not play for you. And if that happens, just load the Modpack again and try again, because again, it will have done a lot of the work towards creating the world before it errored out, and then you'll be able to hopefully just load the world without having to create it, which doesn't take as much resources and should work properly. Uh-oh. Hello. I hear some Daves. Looks like I'm in an island in the middle of nowhere with useless Daves. Hello, useless Dave.
Hey.
Getting some rendering issues here, but that's just because I have my bug running. Modpack doesn't like the bug very much. Oh, there's another one! Oh no!
Hey.
Oh, there are all kinds of Daves. Well, let's just log out of this world. It is a silly world. Yeah, so sometimes you'll get this message as soon as you try and go into a world. And you'll discover that if you load the Modpack and try again, it generally works. So, then the question is, what happens if you don't have 5 gigabytes of memory? Can you still run the Modpack? And the answer is yes. But it takes a little doing. If you go to the Modpack webpage, I believe if I click here it'll take me there. Hello. Here we are. Okay, so this is the description of the pack with some questions, frequently asked questions. If you go to help here, here we go. If you do not have that much memory, you need to disable some mods or texture packs. Here's a list of mods that you can disable and still be able to connect to a server, though of course you'll lose their functionality. And you can also disable some texture packs. So let's give that a try and see if we can get it to work. So what if we set our Java settings to 3.5 gigabytes, which I know is a setting that a lot of people you have if they have 4 gigabytes of memory. That's what they're stuck with. Okay, so in order to get that to work, let's open up the Modpack folder. And disable some things. So, first thing to disable are the resource packs. Let's see, I'm going to just disable all of the high-res textures by moving those to the main directory here. There we go. And then there's some mods that we can disable as well. Let's see here. Those are not one of them. Better Foliage is one. Damage Indicators is one. I've already looked at some of these. The in-game wiki is another one. Can be disabled. It's IGW. Inventory tweaks can be disabled. I think I'm going to wait a little on it. ITLT can definitely also be disabled. Going to try and leave JEI on if I can, because that crafting assistance is very useful. I'm leaving Matmos in for the moment. And the voxel map, so we have a mapper. Optifine can be disabled. Ruins can be disabled, though it will affect your single player world, so I'm going to leave it in for now. See if we can get it to load without it, or with it. Sound filters can definitely be disabled. The update checker and the version checker can be disabled, though they may be reinstated by the mods that use them. And let's also get rid of what are we looking at, since I don't entirely even understand what it does. It is nice to have Wyla. Let's just disable Wyla harvestability. Okay. And we'll try it again. Okay, let's give this another try. Multiplayer. There's our server. Let's join it. There we go. Okay, so that's just to prove that even with 3.5 gigabytes of memory, you can still load the Rainbow Robot mod pack. And it doesn't look too horrible, as you can see. And join a server anyway. Creating a single-player world is probably a little more taxing. I can't guarantee that it will work, but you can certainly try it, and if it doesn't work the first time, try it again. Because as I said, creating single-player worlds doesn't always work the first time. But there we go. That's how to install Robot Rainbow mod pack, our new mod pack for Minecraft 1.8.9. If you're interested in playing on this server with us, go ahead and drop us a line. My wife and I are looking for people to be in our videos if they want, or simply play on the server, you know, build a base, explore, have fun, make their own videos that we're not in. Either way, it's all fine with us, but it would be nice to have the server be a little more populated with more people. Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.